What's happening, guys? Welcome to the player ratings after a shocking performance against a shocking performance against Watford. A bad loss, a really bad loss. But into the player ratings. How you doing, my friend? You okay? I'm good, man. Let's jump straight into the player ratings, man. David De Gea. I mean, that's where it all started going wrong today as well.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm gonna be generous for this one. One. And that's been
Unforgivable mistake.
Unforgivable. I've seen the video of Gary Neville on Sky Sports. Mourinho's being interviewed, and Sky Sports cut it off for Gary Neville's like that in the background. Looking at David De Gea's mistake. That's like, I don't know what he's doing. Does he think someone's behind him? Is he scared of getting hit by the post? I don't know.
It was one of them ones where I went, what just happened?
Yeah, what happened? It was like from where we were sat, we didn't know what actually happened. I felt like he got bumped down or something. But then when you see the replays of it, there's nowhere near him. All he had to do was either catch it or punch it out. But it went
He had it in his hands.
Somehow it went in.
A 1 over.
0. You call it harsh, you can call it whatever you want, but it's not just the mistake that he made, which was an absolute game changer. It was the fact that when Deeney got the penalty, we were saying it, we said that, I said, Deeney never puts a penalty either side of the keeper. He's down the middle with power most of the time, and it wasn't even a hard penalty. Does he not study this? You know what I mean? Does he not study what these players are doing?
Yeah.
And the whole performance from him, he was shaky coming for balls. We know he's not great in the air anyway, coming to claim balls. You said it to us, we always get nervous when he comes to claim a ball in the box with loads of players around him, and he let us down today, big time. There's no overrating I can give him for that. You can't say he was at fault for the penalty. I mean, it's one of them, more often than not they go in, but it was an easy one to save as well, mate.
A 1 and a 0. Let us know if you guys think that is too harsh. Right back, Wan-Bissaka. Normally very reliable, especially defensively. Started off the first half all right as well. Second half, obviously, gave away the penalty. Would you stand on his performance?
I said he was going to cost us sometimes when he goes in and slides in behind. I said it was going to happen soon and it cost us today. But he's been one of our most reliable players this season. So Wan-Bissaka, I can't be too harsh on him. I give him a 6. Solid 6.
Josh was saying, you know what, he said after the game, mate, came up to me. He said, I sort of agree with what he said actually. It was like Wan-Bissaka, he's great tackling, he's good, but why is it always a slide tackle? Yeah, why is oh sorry, it was Miles, not Josh. Sorry, Miles. I get them both mixed up. But why is it always a slide tackle? You know, why is he not reading the game and intercepting the ball? It always seems to be last ditch. Today it was 2 last ditch, and it cost us again. 2 of our normal, outstanding, you can rely on players. First 2 up in the ratings today. I give Bissaka a 4. You know what I mean? His touch wasn't great going forward. His passing wasn't sharp enough today. All in all, he's one of his worst performances for United so far this season, mate.
Okay, 4. Lindelof was next to him. He had a difficult day. Troy was bouncing him around, Troy Deeney, all day, which we knew was going to happen. At the beginning, I thought he marshalled it. They did all right. I thought between him and Maguire, I wasn't too worried. But then as the game wore on, they kept doing it and the same thing kept happening. But we wasn't even picking up the second balls either.
It's like you said then, mate. We knew what was coming. We knew the game plan. Long ball, play off Lindelof and pick up the pieces. And that's how you're going to beat us today. We knew that was going to happen. We knew that was Watford's game plan. First half, they were shaky. That's the only reason it didn't look like they were troubling us in the first half, because they were nervous. First game at home for the new manager, but second half, when they seen how we came out, we had no bite. They seen out the first half, United have got no threat. We didn't threaten once. And it was easy enough second half. Let's just start putting it onto Lindelof. And he had a mare. Again, he's been our worst performer in defence this season. And I've always liked that. You know what? I still can't get away from how good he was last season to how poor he's gone, how backwards he's gone. The regression is unbelievable. 2 for Lindelof today.
2, do you agree with that? Or?
He's being brutal, isn't he?
Yeah, 2, yeah.
I can't disagree with that. It was the Troy Deeney show today, and he bullied. I'm surprised Maguire didn't switch with him, just to take the load off him. But yeah, Lindelof has been shaky all season in my eyes. Again, he was one of our best players last season. But yeah, I agree.
Is it time for Tuanzebe to partner Maguire?
He doesn't do anything wrong, so why not give him the chance? And he's more physical, and he clears the ball more. Like I said, Smalling last season against Troy Deeney, he had him in his back pocket. Lindelof, oh no, he just can't handle. He can't handle that physical striker. It's like Maguire has to take it off him, and he has to do the simple stuff, like the dirty stuff for Maguire. But 2.
And on to Maguire. What did you make of him today?
Very shaky. The last few weeks he's gone backwards. I don't know if it's that shirt. This red shirt seems to be a killer for any player coming to United at the moment. And Maguire last season, that corner that comes in, and he hit it straight at the keeper. Like our kid said there, if it's in the Leicester shirt, it's in the back of the net. Because it's on the United shirt, it ain't happening. And it's that job, it's that badge kills players. 4.
I thought, to be honest, he tried to.
Well,
he tried. Right, smile. Fucking Jesus. Yeah. He tried to do his captain's performance today, and I think he tried to do too much. It let him down. We've seen there was times he was coming out with a ball. He was probably, and it's like he used to do for Leicester and Hull. He used to maraud forward, take players on. But when teams are sat so deep against us, he's gone forward and it hits a wall, and there's no one to pass it to. And he made so many straight passes today because
trying to force it.
He is exactly that. That was the problem today. It's not all his fault. He's trying to do what he can. But when every single player around him is failing as well, it's hard as a captain to pick that up and take responsibility. It's a hard day for Maguire today. I'm not going to totally slate him, but he was probably as bad as Lindelof today at parts. Not quite, so I would go around the 4 mark for Maguire. He wasn't great.
Not very high.
No.
Luke Shaw.
Oh my God. I said Luke Shaw. The way he bombed forward when I run, and then I look where I was. He's still running back. He's like treading treacle trying to get back. I don't know what's going on with the guy. I don't know if he's got some form of... He just looks unfit. He looks out of shape. I don't know if he's got some disorder. I'm not going to slag the guy off because obviously he's a United player.
Just call him what you see.
I'm just seeing... But I won't be like some other fans. There was people fans giving him abuse. Calling him a fat bastard and everything in the stand. He doesn't need that stuff. He might have a problem. But he was poor again today. And it's like I said, I don't know what the young lad Brandon Williams has to do to get a shout as well. 4.
Four's flying around today, mate.
Yeah. Luke Shaw. I mean, it's like you said there. It's like, go on. Going forward. 50-yard pass backwards. What's the point? You know what I mean? I can understand he was found wanting defensively today. He got bypassed easily.
He's coming out here. Let's move back a little bit. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Checking who it was. Shakespeare, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, Luke Shaw, back on it. Shaw, he didn't do his defensive duties very well again today. That's usually where he's okay and sort of makes up a score for himself. But going forward, as bad as he was defensively today, I'm giving Shaw 3 today.
3 and a 4. It is painful. This is all that we haven't even got into midfield yet. Right, let's get into midfield now. Let's go. Fred.
See, I thought Fred was all right today.
Yeah.
I thought I said he was the only one that looked like he was trying. He was tracking back. He was throwing himself into tackles.
Early on as well, interceptions, winning the ball back quite quick and trying to play.
Well, he was just trying to make something, but like I said, it's a bit hard when you're not getting that from everyone else, and he's trying to do it all himself, like an headless chicken. Fred gets a 6 from me.
Thought he was all right today.
I thought he was all right.
Considering it was a bad performance, was Fred good for you, or do you see something different?
Tenacious, very tenacious, and he was literally up against the land of the giants in that midfield today. He didn't shirk nothing. So in terms of quality in his play, not where we need to be, but no one was today. Not one player was today. He was better than McTominay today. I'd give Fred a flat 5 today because he didn't shirk anything, like I said. He got stuck in. He was unlucky. His passing was untidy at times. Yes, I'm not going to say he was brilliant. He was just okay in a game where everyone was crap. McTominay, worst game I've seen him play this season. I'm not going to lie. His passing was shocking. His control was very, very poor. It's like, have they just been on the Christmas do or something, this lot? Because that's what they played like today. That's what it felt like. They weren't there. McTominay, I can't believe how poor he was today. From what he's been recently, McTominay was worse. I'd give McTominay probably a 4 because he didn't control the midfield today. He was overrun. He didn't win.
Decore and Capu, they're similar stature, big lads, and he
lost the battle today. He lost today, and I was no surprise when he got subbed off, mate. So 4 for McTominay.
Do you agree with that, McTominay?
I would have said a 3. I thought this is the worst game I've seen McTominay playing a red shirt. I thought some of the simple stuff, like he couldn't break the play up, some of his passes, which it was just like he was having a shot, but he was playing it to him. Like one that he played it straight across, and it just went straight out.
So much power,
It's just so much power. It's like it's a simple 5-yard pass. What are you putting so much power on it for? I know it's a bit of an urgency, but Jesus Christ, come on! It's That's the worst to see McTominay play, and he's been one of our best players this season. But free.
Lingard.
Free. Lingard free. That one. He was hungry. He was running around everywhere trying to make things happen. But that one-on-one, there's no excuses for that. You practice training all day long. That's bottom corner. You've got time to set yourself and put it in the corner. But no, he has to try the fancy flick over the back. I don't know why he tried that. Just put it in the corner. And we're 1-0 up when the game's different. It would have been completely different if that went in.
Especially just for half.
Fine margins.
Solid 3 over here.
Solid 3. I don't think he was the worst player out there today. That's one positive I would give him. I'm not going to let him off with that finish. Like Ant said, we were saying it, just slot it down the side. You had plenty of time. Why try the Hollywood finish? You know what I mean? It's just do it. Keep it simple. It would have changed the game. We would have been walking out here with a win easily, mate. We know, because then Watford's heads go down, and little decisions like that, when you know you're not creating much, you've got to take responsibility for the team. As like we said at the start, believe it or not, he's like one of the elder players in that team now. He's getting that. He's got to take the responsibility and finish that chance. He's done nothing. His stats are absolutely shocking. And yeah, he wasn't in his general play. He was okay, but it's a free again. It's easier. It's not good enough.
Really bad, these ratings, isn't it? But it's a reflection of what we saw, isn't it?
They've won one game all season. They've got more managers than wins this season. United come to town with the white beards on and give it to them. That's why they're getting these scores. They're an absolute disgrace of a team tonight. Absolute disgrace.
Rashford.
Oh, God, it doesn't get any better, does it? Worst game again I've seen him play. He went back to the Rashford of going towards the end of last season today for me. I don't know what happened with him. The last few weeks he's been direct. We've been singing his praises for weeks now. He's been going direct like the old Rashford. Today, he got the ball and straight away he passed it off. We said it how many times? Why is he not holding that ball up like Martial does? Trying to bring other people into play. He's passed it back from where it's come from, and we're back to square one. What's gone wrong there? How? I just don't understand it.
Martial's not a right back. He played against Mane last week when they played Liverpool, and had a difficult time. Probably did okay for considering he's not a right back. But you're thinking, right, Marcus, get at him.
Yeah.
Just this is where you're at your best. You did it at City, you know, against Spurs, especially in that first sort of 15, 20 minutes against Spurs. He was right at their right back. Who was playing right back that day? Aurier that day. Give him a torrid time. But today, he just reminds me he altered how he plays. What would you give him?
Rashford, I'm going to give a 3 again today. It just, I can't remember him having a shot. Did he have a shot? Did he? I can't remember now. I'm clutching at straws. Oh yeah. He's probably supposed to be a cross, but he hit the target.
So 3 for you.
Yeah,
agree with that?
3, bang on. Yeah, nothing much more can say about Rashford. He was going backwards. Little stuff like when he's backwards to goal, he'll play it back rather than turn and try and have a go. Like he said, he's up against Mariappa, who's the centre half. Why not have a go at him? He's out of his comfort zone. But nothing. 3. 3 for Rashford.
Martial.
See, Martial, I thought Martial looked lively and his held up play was right, but it's a bit hard when you've got nothing round you and he ain't getting the service. He's come under so much stick as a number 9, Martial. But what do you expect a number 9 to do? Some people think number 9 should be running all over the pitch. No, they don't. They're there to put the ball in the back of the net and reserve their energy. And Martial looked like he was doing that today, but he was just going off, basically running off fumes, really, with nothing else round him. So 6 for Martial.
Yeah, I agree with 6, to be honest. I think some of his touches early in that first half were superb. His link-up play was excellent. I think he's better as a 10. I really do. I think he doesn't get in the box enough for me.
It's so weird because with Martial, it's like, so we've gone from left wing, he should be a 9. Now he's better as a 10. Is that just the problem with Tony? Like we just don't seem to be sure.
No, that is the problem, mate. It is.
Just hearing you say he's better at 10, I was like, actually, we don't know where. What do you know what I mean?
He does some brilliant stuff, and his link-up play is good. He's the only one in that front line who can hold the ball up, and he did that today several times, and he did it very, very well. He created a lot of our best stuff. It all came through Martial, and you know what? The only criticism I've got of Martial, if he's going to wear that number 9 shirt, why are you not in that box? I don't ever see him in the 6-yard box, ever. I need the striker to be in there scrapping and getting scruffy goals. He's never going to get you a scruffy goal, it seems. He doesn't score enough. You can critique the midfield and linking him and giving him the chances, but for me, the rest of his game is absolutely superb. He doesn't score enough goals for a number 9. That's the problem I've got with Martial. That's the only problem I've got, because if you put a Greenwood with him from the start in front of him, you might see a different game. He's got someone who's going to make them runs, who's going to get into the 6-yard box.
Okay.
But we don't.
Two sixes. Dan James.
Oh,
I thought it was quite quiet today.
it was. I
mean, he linked up a couple of times with Martial, but nothing really came from it. And
I had a little chat with Ricky off, and he said he thought Daniel James was superb today, and I had to tap Ricky on the head. I honestly, no disrespect to it. I know he knows what I mean, Ricky, but I'm like, I didn't see anything. I don't know what he did. In games like this today, maybe it's better with
the games don't suit him like this. Yeah, exactly.
Because when you've got 2 banks of 4, what room have you got to use your asset, which is pace? He couldn't ever open himself up and go at a player today. He couldn't. 4 for me today for Dan James. Did not enough.
I say a 2 for Dan James. I've been saying it I've been calling him out the last couple of weeks. I said that he's a championship player, and the last few weeks have shown it. Head down the wing, not even looking up for the pass. Just bomb down the wing, cross it in, no one's there. Bomb down the wing, not even looking up for the pass. And today I didn't even know he was on the pitch.
I want to flip it. I'll ask you: is it unfair to call him a championship player, even though he did all right at the start and he's done okay considering where he's come from, or is that how you see it in terms of? Do you mean his level actually is that, and he shouldn't be at a club like United, or do you mean he still needs to grow out of that and become something else?
He still needs to grow out of that. Okay. Is that Manchester United? He needs more.
He needs more to his game. I'm a defender. I would know exactly how to play Dan James now. I'd give him 5 yards of space and I'd say, go on, what are you going to do?
Is it all, but also is it a Solskjaer got to look at that though, because he's playing him every single game
exactly
and burning them out.
It's not all his fault. You got to look at the manager in that and let's say, look, he hasn't been performing the last few weeks in that front line. He's probably been the worst out of the front 4 players each week, and the manager's got to drop him and bring it up, change it up. Does Greenwood starting this game change anything? Yes, it does, because Greenwood's got more to his game. And you know what? It might have been different, ifs and buts, but Dan James has to add a little bit more. It's not all his fault, mate. It's not. He shouldn't even be in this team right now. We bought him and we all thought Dan James is just going to be a player who comes on, we're going to nurture through. He's come through into United at the wrong time, and now the expectations of him, like you said, because of the start of the season, are too much. It's not fair on the lad. It really isn't.
Okay. And let's look at the substitutes. Start at Paul Pogba.
7, man of the match for 20 minutes. He did more in 20 minutes.
7?
Yeah, 7, mate. Because what did he do
Is that
wrong?
because we're so bad and like?
What did he do wrong? He created 4 chances that I can count off the top of my head now.
Which should have led to goals.
He hit the target every time. And that ball that he played over the top, I'm sure it was Martial, where Martial made a run, and it was only him who would see that pass. You can forget about your Matters and things like that. Matter hasn't got that. He's got the strength to hold players off, and he did. He'd have been combative in that game from the start. I know it's hindsight, and you can say ifs and buts again. I said at the start of today he deserved to be on the bench, earn his way into the team. He's literally just put himself straight in there again with that, mate. 20 minutes, you can call it crazy giving him a 7 for that, but he did more in 20 minutes than this whole team that's on there now did against Everton and Watford combined.
Which is true, he did do that.
Totally agree. You know how I feel about Pogba. He's a world-class player, and he needed to come in from the start today for me, because in that number 10 role, he can create, he can open teams up. He can see a pass that other people can't. And he said when he played the one over to Rashford, he had the shots. He created more than, like I said, the old team in the full 90 minutes in just 20 minutes. So Pogba needs to start in that number 10 role. And like I said, it's going to be hard to keep hold of him in the summer because we know he wants to go. But he is our best player, and we need to play him at his strengths, and that's in that number 10 role where he can dictate.
Hopefully we see that. Greenwood and Mata.
Greenwood, I felt sorry for. He had a shocker.
Scored as well.
He had a shocker. Should have scored. He had an absolute shocker. Not his fault. Not his fault. We'll come on to Ollie's mark in a minute, but I blame Greenwood's mark on Ollie throwing an 18-year-old lad into a game when we're 2-0 down. Don't look like we're creating nothing. Expect him to do something. I mean, come on.
We've picked the worst place to actually film here.
So. See, it might be Nigel Pearson.
Yeah, it could be Nigel Pearson. Yeah. Like tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be.
Just a catering.
You know what I mean? Stars in your eyes. But, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Greenwood, I'm going to give 3 to Greenwood.
You're going to give
3 to Greenwood.
Yeah.
It just wasn't his day today, and it's not his fault.
Okay.
Totally agree. 3. It's not his fault. He's not a right winger either. I think he's a number 9. He's a striker, and he needs to get given the chance. We said in the fan cams, Ollie's going about his finishing. It's hard to not put him in the team. So put him in the team and give him the chance.
Yeah. And to finish off,
Mata, nothing he did wrong. Couldn't do anything wrong. And at the end there, when he had that free kick, I said it was going in. And it was close, but like I said, Mata just gets a 5 for me.
Our 2 most creative midfielders on the pitch were the substitutes. I give Mata a 5 again, straight 5. He didn't do as much as Pogba, but you know what? He did enough there to say, you know what, it could have been a day that Mata maybe started or changed it up. Ollie's got to look at this now and just say, look, I can't keep playing the same team because we're one-trick pony. Teams know how we're going to play. We're too easy to play against. It's got to change it.
And then to finish off, Solskjaer. What rating you giving him? Bottom of the league. They haven't won at home all year. Yeah. We rock up and nick 2 points off us.
Pearson's like an ostrich. He's had his head in the sand for 2 years. He's come in and schooled Ollie in the first game.
Weren't he skiing or something, or climbing up a mountain when he got the call or something? No, he's just come back, nick 3 points off us straight away.
So we said at half time, we spoke about it then, I think, on yours, in-game management. This is the issue that a lot of United fans have got with Ollie, in-game management. You're thinking, we just had a shocker of the first half there. I'm expecting a reaction. I'm expecting them to come out here with tails between their legs, having been given a rollicking by Ollie, and just said, the only reason he's going to get this mark for me is because I've seen the headline on Sky where he's actually come out and said that United were very, very poor. So at least he's not trying to sugarcoat it and say we had this chance and that and we was unlucky. No, we were crap. Simple as. So Ollie gets a 2.
Two.
You can't say much higher than that. We've come here and lost. Bottom of the league.
I totally agree with that. It's a 2. Like I said, at half time, where's your response? Where's your team talk? Lads, it's Watford. It's Watford at the end of the day. The second game they've won this season, and it's us. These players, you know what I mean? It's like there's no motivation in them. It's like that he's put into these players' heads to accept there's going to be ups and downs, and like they've got their mindset on that now. So they're in the change rooms at half time thinking that's it. We don't have to do this. Because the manager's not giving us no confidence to do it, because we're a young team and there's going to be ups and downs, but no, there's not. And he never makes a change at half time. It's 1-1. What's the harm in putting another striker on at half time? But he doesn't. So for me, Ollie gets a 2.
There you go. That's the player ratings, guys. Let us know your views and thoughts and opinions on that. Yeah, it's been an abysmal performance here at Vicarage Road. We roll on to Boxing Day. Who knows what's going to happen?
Merry
Steve
Christmas.
Bruce coming. We're so inconsistent, you just don't know. Enjoy the Christmas period. Don't let this make you go into it feeling bad. It is about family. It's about food and drink and, chilling out. So let's not get too stressed.
Need a stiff one tonight.
100%. You got a long drive as well.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Have a good Christmas. We'll see you on Boxing Day. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos. And if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.